Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Hellsing. Last time on Hellsing we had total destruction. We basically went into the final battle, where the British army was going against Hellsing and taking on the vampires as well, because we have figured out there is a Judas amongst the round table. And Alucard went in to face Incognito. Saris defeated the Saris of Incognito, and yeah, that was basically that. So yeah, we are on to the final episode. There's people mowing the lawn outside, so hopefully you can't hear that. Hopefully not. You might be able to just like barely hear it. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry, just got distracted. I had an email I had to get rid of. Alright. That sounds wrong. I just delete an email I didn't care about, basically. Anyway, yeah, we are moving on into the final episode of Hellsing. Isn't that crazy? Man, it's been a while, hasn't it? This has been an interesting journey, definitely. Where are we going in this final episode? Who knows, honestly, at this point. But hopefully we defeat Incognito and figure out who his master is, and then the day will be saved, I guess. So yeah, we might as well hop right into the final episode of Hellsing. Here we go.
Run away, now!
I forgot about this. Hellfire. Here we go. Oh, crap.
I'll send you to the deepest pits of hell. While you're there, you can lick the devil's ass. Incognito.
Yes. Okay, good. Oh. Even with his body gone, his magic remains.
How does it feel, Alucard, to have a taste of your own blessed silver bullets?
Ah, shit. It's not killing him, though. Well, it's not doing him any favors. Okay, this isn't good.
Saris.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Oh, crap. It's the only time he's ever said her name. Okay, come on. We've been through this before, though, right?
You can't.
Please try and endure the situation for just a while longer.
Oh, shit. Whoa! Oh, he caught her. No! Aw, man. Fucking everyone's dying. Wait, whoa, what's happening? What,
It's set. You're not really bringing that demon here.
Wait, what? Set?
I will destroy everything.
Situation A. Unlock limited release control system to level 1. Activate the Cromwell initiative.
Oh, shit.
Your master Hellsing commands it. Acknowledge my approval! Alucard!
Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, Alucard's coming back. Oh, there's so much.
Limited release approval is confirmed.
Oh.
Releasing control art restriction system to level 1.
Oh, the most powerful. No, they're combining. His head. It's gone. Oh.
My master.
Yet another beautiful moonlit night.
It's just like the night they met.
What technique shall I use to send you to a purgatory of eternal pain and torment?
Oh, yeah.
Set, god of chaos who dwells within me.
Dealer's choice.
Consume this vampire in the flames of hell.
Okay, so it's Alucard versus Set, apparently.
At last I found a suitable creature to battle.
Yeah.
Alucard,
Yay, Walter.
true immortal vampire.
Extra eyes. He's going all out. Hey, Anderson. Oh. God, this is a fight. It's a kaiju fight, basically. Jeez, this vampire fight is insane. This is what Alucard has been capable of all along.
I welcome eternal pain.
Yeah, so
You have
What do we
such
do?
disgusting tastes.
And it would do for the world to see you die before it ends.
ugh. Okay, so he's doing special. Something special with that gun. Oh, they both still just have a gun. Oh! Whoa, what? What's happening?
Are you really trying to shoot me with a broken gun?
Did it work? What's happening? I am really not sure what happened there.
Impossible.
Well, it looks like it worked.
Who are you?
Oh! Oh! Oh, I know that stash. Oh, okay. You just gonna do that off screen? Okay. Were they hoping for a second season? Did they lock her up? I guess so. Why?
The decision is yours.
I don't... Yep, okay, that's it. That was it. Okay. So they locked her up? Was that it? Why? Why did they do that? Okay, that happened. Wow, that finale was such a that happened sort of finale. Alright, that was the final episode. The final episode of Hellsing. Alright. That was, interesting, to say the least. I'm really not sure what Alucard did at the end of the fight. Like, it kind of looked like he took on the power of Set and then used that to kill Incognito. Does he just have that now? I don't know, because it was his hair, glowing white. And he used that and then killed Incognito, and then that was just that. We never found out who the traitor was in the round table. For an ending, it's alright, I guess. That wasn't spectacular, though. Like, the fight between Alucard and Incognito was okay. It was okay, I guess. It was good, but, like, they didn't show a lot. It was just kind of the two things, and then that was that. And then there was the shot at the end, which I still don't understand. And then it just kind of ends, so... yeah. And we don't really get too much aftermath. Were they hoping for a second season or something? Or was this supposed to just be the end? I have no idea. But overall, this was... It's alright. It's alright, but not... It wasn't spectacular or anything. So, we can go ahead and pop into the notes. The first thing I wrote down is wounded. So, whatever that, the magic that Incognito was using, which I guess it was the power of Set? I guess they never fully explain it. And I assume when they say the demon Set, I assume they're talking about the ancient Egyptian god. Which, they also says, like, oh, he's the oldest demon. I guess that? I don't know. So I guess that's what... I don't know. I don't fully get it. We didn't really get any... We didn't really understand the plan. Like, so the plan was for Incognito to merge with Set, and then... I don't know. We don't know. We don't know the motivations of the Master, Incognito's Master, which they made such a point. They made such a point to, always say that he had a Master. We never meet his Master. Don't know the Master's plans at all. Doesn't even look like the Master was in on it. It's just, oh, that's a thing. There was he has a Master. That's it. So... Yeah, so I guess he used the power of Set, which temporarily killed Alucard, also, mortally injured Ceres. Okay, interesting, powerful stuff. Walter went down with the ship. He didn't do much, which was unfortunate. But at least he's alive at the end, which is good. Set, so he's gonna... summon the demon Set and then fuse with it. Fuse with Set and then take over the world, I guess? Destroy the world? We really don't know, what the plan was, Man, we did not get much in this episode. So, he fused with Set. Set, I guess, the ancient Egyptian god, who was he's like this snake of light thing, basically. Okay. And then, we unlocked level 1 of Alucard's power, which let him go into full boss mode, and he fought Set, which that's pretty crazy if, it's like, okay, well, if this is, Set, the ancient Egyptian deity, with all this, power, and they at least say, he's a demon, one of the most ancient demons, okay, well, how does Alucard fight him? Because he's Alucard. That is pretty cool, I have to say. That's pretty cool for Alucard, at least, that really does show just how powerful Alucard really is, when he's completely unleashed, So yeah, and then we had the fight between Alucard and Incognito, which again, it was kind of interesting. I feel like they didn't show too much of it. It was interesting. I liked, Alucard, because we got a glimpse of this when Alucard fought Luke Valentine. We kind of got a glimpse of, the animal, that comes out of him and stuff like that. So, that was really cool, actually, when, all the different, beasts and stuff, started, forming out of him, and then he went and fought. That was pretty cool. And, when you see them up in the air and they're clashing, it looked like a kaiju fight, honestly. That was pretty cool, I have to say. So, yeah, and then... Again, I don't know what happened in the end. Alucard fought... He fought Incognito, and then it looked like he shot him in his ass, honestly. Shot him in his ass, and then... his hair started to glow. Incognito lost, like, all his magic tattoos that happened. So he lost all that. So is that he took the power of Set from him? Was that it? Maybe. And then with his broken gun, was able to launch a goo spear that completely... Well, first off, it went through Incognito's chest, but then it looked like it went, again, up his ass and out through his mouth. Or maybe it was the other way around, but, like, it changed, like, where it stabbed him. But yeah, it's like, okay, so Alucard's hair started to glow. But yeah, I guess that's the debate. Was that Alucard's power, or was that the power of Set that he stole? I really don't know. I guess it would make more sense. Because again, it's like, wow, Alucard is really friggin' powerful then. In order to be able to defeat a god, basically, or a demon, this super demon. But Alucard is that strong. Why? He's Alucard. He's Dracula. He's Vlad the Impaler. So, I guess, but I don't know. Is it that, or did he actually, take the power of Set? I don't know. I have no idea. But overall, I mean, it was still a good fight. It's just that ending is so... It's so up in the air as to what happened, basically, And I do like... Now, even though it's like, okay, it is sort of like, well, man, Alucard is really that powerful, but I do like that moment when it's like, what are you? And it shows, and like this half of his face is covered, it's shrouded, and then with the lightning, this face lights up, and his Alucard half is covered, and then it shows Vlad the Impaler. Like, I thought that was really cool, I do like that, and it basically does confirm Alucard is Dracula. It's not. It's just that he goes by the name Alucard. Whereas in other stuff where it's like, well, Alucard is actually Dracula's son, like in Castlevania or something. So that was really cool. Just that imagery, and I like that it is specifically Vlad the Impaler. Like, that was the exact like mustache, like from and I have to say mustache, but that's what I noticed the most, because there's that famous painting of Vlad the Impaler, and that is one of his defining features, is his friggin' mustache. So I like that they brought that in there. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, is he stronger than Set? I guess. I don't know. And then I wrote down the aftermath. Yeah, so we had the text that was like, oh, the traitor was, found out and arrested and stuff. And I was like, okay. MI5 is still looking for whoever, the organization that made the chipped vampires. Like, oh yeah, that was a thing. Guess we're not doing that. I don't know. And then it just cut to Integra. Integra in prison, so did they think it was her? I don't know. Why was she imprisoned? I guess just for, going against the British Army, maybe? I don't know. Why would she have been imprisoned? And then Alucard's like, oh, your orders. And then that was that. That's the end of the show. That's it. Overall, this show, I feel like it kind of lost its... I feel like it kind of lost the plot a little bit, honestly. Like, the show knew that it needed a big villain, so it created Incognito, but it didn't know what to do with that. It just was like, alright, well, we have Incognito, and he'll be the final battle, and that's it. Oh, but we said he had a master, so who's his master? Doesn't matter. What about the chipped vampires? Doesn't matter. It's like, well, what was the point? What was the point of all this? Like, I don't get it. Like, I feel like we just lost the plot at one point, and then it just ends. Like, alright, I guess. I don't know. This whole finale has been confusing and good in some portions, but confusing in a lot of others. And this episode is no exception. I don't know. I don't know. How is Alucard more powerful than Set? Did Alucard actually steal the power of Set and then kill Incognito? I don't know. Who was Incognito's master, and why didn't the show tell us that? Why is Integra locked up in prison? Why did we abandon the chipped vampire storyline at one point? Like, I don't know, like, this, like, it feels like they just, okay, because I know, yes, this deviates from the manga, and you guys have been sure to point out that, obviously, yes, Hellsing Ultimate sticks very closely to the manga, but, obviously, I wanted to watch this just to see what they did, because it was its own story, you know? I wanted to see what they did in this one, but now that I've seen it, I don't know what they did. Like, I don't know. Now, granted, I don't know if they brought up the chipped vampires in Hellsing Ultimate. It wasn't in Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, and I know I can't take that as well. I can't take that for a representation, really, of Hellsing Ultimate, but I really don't know. So, if that's not in there, I don't know. So, see, now I just want to go watch Hellsing Ultimate because I know Hellsing Ultimate has a plot beginning, middle, and end, you know? And I know part of it because I watched the Abridged. But the reason I wanted to watch this version was because I wanted to see what they did. You know, okay, they're crafting their own story. What did they do? Boy, I can't tell you. I cannot tell you what they did here other than there was a vampire that Alucard fought. And I guess there was something about Set. That's it. That's literally all I can say is there was another vampire who was strong. He summoned a demon and then Alucard won. That's all I can say. And wow, that is unfortunate for the final episode. Honestly, like, I wanted to see what I wanted to see what they did with a different storyline. Put these characters in a different storyline. I wanted to see how, like, what they would do. And honestly, when all said and done, they really didn't do anything, you know? So, that leaves Hellsing Ultimate, the 10 OVAs that stick closely to the manga. We're not going to be watching that immediately. It's going to be a while before we watch that, maybe even next year. I'm going to definitely take a break from Hellsing. We're going to be doing something different next week for the Saturday show. And yeah, I feel bad that we're really not talking much, that there's not much to talk about, but this episode really didn't give me a lot to talk about. So kind of a downer note to end Hellsing on, but yeah, I don't know. This episode was not great. It was okay. The fight was okay, but when all is said and done, what did these people do with their own plotline? Nothing. They did nothing, you know? And I don't know, maybe they were hoping for a second season or something, but all in all, I feel like nothing really happened other than a vampire. Like, they didn't even use Anderson that much. Like, we saw Anderson in there. Alexander Anderson is like, oh yeah, he was there. No reason, he wasn't used at all, though. Like, there was no point to him ever being there. There was no point to Enrico Maxwell. Nothing. And it's a shame because I feel like for a good chunk of this show, it was really interesting. And I was really enjoying these episodes, even as a different take on Hellsing. But in the end, this just leads nowhere. And that's so unfortunate because, yeah, thinking back, like, let's say the first... Okay, let me look. Let me look real quick. I would say, like... where is it? There it is. The first 8 episodes, I guess? The first 8 episodes are really interesting. And honestly, I would recommend those... Like, if someone has seen Hellsing Ultimate, I might honestly recommend the first 8 episodes because they are really good. Episode 9 is kind of where the show loses it. Like, these last 5 episodes, they've been interesting. Master of Monster was definitely interesting, but it didn't really have any bearing on the overall plot. So maybe I would still recommend that. But definitely, at the very least, these last 3 episodes really haven't done too much. Maybe a little bit last episode, but it doesn't pay off, basically. So, man, that's unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. That they just didn't do anything. They did not do anything. They did not do anything with, going and doing their own plot. They didn't do anything. It didn't lead anywhere, It just, there was a fight, the end. What about all this other stuff? Doesn't matter. So, that was a very unfortunate way to end Hellsing. Again, I've had fun with this sort of slow burn show, but it basically amounted to not anything that interesting, really. So, that's pretty much it. Next week, we're going to be moving on into a different show completely. And we will come back to Hellsing Ultimate some other time. So, yeah. That is pretty much it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Hellsing reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.